Okay, hello, welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing good. First things first, as always, let's go gamble. I like how that's like the first thing I do whenever I play Final Fantasy is go gamble. It's very silly. I think I'm trying to save up for I think I want to get the the near mount, like that pod. I think it's worth like 300,000, so I'm getting kind of close. Might take me a while just because I'm only really doing the mini cac pot like every day. But yeah, pod 602. That is 300,000. So it's gonna take me a little bit, but we'll get there eventually. Hopefully we can get some good jackpots today. We'll see how it goes. No, that is not ideal. It's not great. Ooh, 132? Can we get it? No. No. Oh? Come on. Come on, game. Killing me. Killing me. No, that was... Alright, not a great day for gambling, unfortunately. Okay, so I think yesterday... it was very emotional yesterday. That was a pretty heavy quest line that we finished. I do believe I need to go over back to Porta Praetoria. Let me just double check if there's not like any follow-up quests. I need to unlock the Savage version of Diamond Ultima. Yeah, I think we pretty much like finished this whole quest line. I will say, like, I think this is probably one of the best quest lines like I've done in this game. All of the Ultima stuff. It was like absolutely incredible. Very emotional, like in a just a very well done way. It was incredible. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Of late, all I could think about is weapons, weapons, weapons. I channel this passion into crafting homage of my favorite war machina, which is more than a mere hobby. It is a wind in my sails. An excellent choice. I'll have it ready in a jiffy. Here it is. The most formal weapon, formal of all weapons, one that requires no introduction. Having said that, I'll give one regardless. Let me begin with the alternate name. AEWIZ. Like the other models, it is an anti-icon war machina. And the I is a numeral indicating that it belongs to the first series of prototypes. Z seems to imply that it's the final version. This is merely conjecture on my part. The ruby, sapphire, and emerald weapons appear to have been designed from the outset to gather data for making improvements to the diamond weapon. But that's not all. The diamond weapon was equipped with a certain element that the other modes lacked. This enabled it to reach its final perfected state. But it's the nature of this element that troubles me. Even after reading the reports, I'm still having trouble coming to terms with the sacrifices made in the name of the weapon project. Perhaps we should give a moment of silence for the young lives lost. Yeah, it was very tragic. I was planning to give this sculpture to the people of Werlet, as a reminder of the brave souls whose deeds eventually led to independence from the Empire. As with my previous work, the sculpture can be used to reenact your encounter with the weapon. I hope it will prove useful, preparing for whatever the future holds in store. Would the people of Whirlet want... Oh, Extreme, that's right. I always get Extreme and Savage mixed up. Would the people of Whirlet want a statue of the diamond weapon? I mean, I guess the diamond weapon did, like, kind of turn against the Garleans and kind of help save them, but at the same time, like, it's... I don't know, it's a pretty dangerous thing. It seems weird to kind of, like, honor it. But I guess it's also kind of, like, honor those who sacrifice themselves. Alright, I think with that all done, we're going back to the Crystal Exarch, I suppose. So I can't really do much else. Yeah, let's do it. Let's eat some food real quick too. Oh yeah, I also got these things. G-Warrior MG. Tabletop statue. Oh, we gotta go check that out first. Honey pot. Oh, it's an ingredient. Why do I have this? Where did I get a honey pot from? I haven't done any yokai grinding yet, but that's on my list of stuff to do, like, off-stream. Just haven't gotten the chance yet. I also saw that in, like, if you go to the minion guide, you can click on, like, yokai medallion, which is super helpful because you can see, like, where the legendary fates are. That's very helpful. Hey, Boogaloo. Good evening. Hope you're doing good today. But yeah, this will be it's like a long-term project to get this done. I feel like it'll take a while. That's okay though. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Yeah, I want to go check out this statue that I got first before I start progressing with the main story. So let's go to my apartment real quick. No, I didn't. I have not had the time to get any more new ones. Have not done that yet. How big is this? Okay, I mean it's not too big. Where am I gonna put this though? I don't think it really fit on this shelf. Yeah, I don't know if this would really fit anywhere. Unless I kind of put it like sideways with that giant sword like sits in the way. I could maybe put it on, I don't know. Where do I want to put this? Maybe like my centerpiece? That's really cool though. Oops. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really put it up against the wall. Because then, like, the sword will... Yeah, it doesn't really fit on that. It looks a little weird. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. It's a little too much. And unfortunately, I can maybe put it, like, up here? Like, on top of the fish tank? Or in the fish tank? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I can't put it on top of the fish tank? I could maybe... No, it won't really go up here either. I don't want to put it on my table. Like, I want to leave my little table, like, nice and clean. Can I put it up here, maybe? No, I can't. Oh, if I jump up... Hold on. Oh, this could be a good place for it. It's kind of out of the way. It's a little hard to see, but... It's my camera angle, right? Could make a good place for it. I like that, and it's like watching over me. That's fine, it can go up there. That's alright. Oops, why am I stuck? Ah! Okay, there we go. We're good. Yeah, it's a fine place for it. I like that. That works. I don't have much, like... Well, I guess if I kind of maybe move, like, the fruit and vegetable basket, I could put it on top of there, but... I think that's fine. We can go right there. Let's maybe also move... Let's move this so it's a little more visible. Maybe, like, bring this down here or something. I like that. That works. Okay, nice. Alright, let's head back to Crystal Exile. Alright. Because I survived yesterday? Oof, yesterday was tough. Yeah, it's not as hot as yesterday, which is really nice. It's a bit cooler. But kind of, yeah, the heat and then long stream. That questline was very, like, somber and sad. It was a lot yesterday. It was a lot. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and a means to return the Silence home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time? Yes. We destroyed, like, what, 4 Ultima weapons? 3 or 4? No, it's 4, right? Yeah, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others, so you might all be apprised of the situation. Situation's been fixed, though. It's been handled.
Now that we are all here, what
voice
news
acting
from the source? A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Okay.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white auracite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will. However...
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
a gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allagan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
My apologies.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
Yeah, I've kind of done a mortal peril.
No.
Let's take a break from that.
I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness. But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
I mean, that seemed like some pretty good news. It sounds like we have a solution. We just need to kind of figure out the finishing touches. Seemed like pretty hopeful. It may simply be my imagination, but Lena has been rather brusque with me of late. If you don't suppose she's still upset over that mishap with the salmon... salmon? Salmon fillet, do you? Good heavens. Could not pronounce anything today. Never have I seen such a repository of knowledge, a stark reminder what little we truly know of the world. Upon White Aurosite's crystalline foundation, we have built not a prison, but a refuge for the soul. Would that Moonbrita were here to see the wonders inspired by her research. To think we will not only have Xenos to contend with once we return, but a new ultimate weapon as well. Yistola, don't worry about it. Already been taken care of. Why must all our enemies insist on returning from the graves? Do not worry. That problem has been fixed and solved. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it will be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? Yes. Hopefully she has good news, and we can get some more good news. I don't know if I can handle, like, bad news or problems right now. We shall see. I suggest we hurry. Lena does not strike me as one who enjoys being made to wait. We have a little time, so I'll be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I ask for your assistance in slaying it. A Sin Eater? I had heard some few were at Maine after the night had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It is only a single Sin Eater, a simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from the easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Yeah, let's be about it then. Excellent. Then let us make for Fort Job. Okay, it's a little weird that there's a Sin Eater. I guess it makes sense that there's some kind of still lingering around, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. The Sin Eaters that remain no longer have a leader to guide them, but they are no less dangerous. They cannot be suffered to live. If you would wait here a moment, I will gather the others. I wonder what type of Sin Eater it's gonna be. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they waited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door the day after the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field and holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades, and so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, sir. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I was watching as you took flight astride an armor to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think Gilmore soldiers we once locked blades with are now on our side, but we will do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. My apologies, Captain Luna. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Claremelt? It took longer than I anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. My name's Thaler. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to him. Don't give up, don't give in. I kept those words close to my heart, and the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got us to the Knights, returned shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what has to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's just not keep them waiting. Okay, where am I going? Up this way? Give me one quick second, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. This... Is this a Sin Eater? It looks kind of robotic, almost. Like it's a machine. Interesting. If I hadn't seen with my own eyes, I had have sworn it was you who killed that Sin Eater.
Did you slay this Eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it.
His axe.
So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?
Is it Ardbird?
And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be him, the warrior of darkness.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't want to be the warrior of light. That'd be crazy.
Eh?
I would never
I
be
didn't
anything
know.
like that.
It's an honor.
Interesting.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Very interesting.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating. Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Oh.
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
He's lost without you, you know, he misses you already. Anchors keep us where we have chosen to be. He's lost without you. I like that. That's cute.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Then perhaps
definitely.
we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. We're not going to try and, like, track the Warrior of Light? I mean, they said that they saw him, and maybe they saw, like, where he left to? I don't know. I guess we'll just go back to Alpha now. I imagine we'll bump into this Warrior of Light at some point and figure out what's going on. An adventurer calling himself a warrior of light. Why would anyone tie themselves to the legacy of individuals held in such low regard in the first? Warriors of light, harbingers of the flood and all the world's woes. That this wanderer would so boldly claim their title is most curious indeed. It is strange to think how heroes so beloved by the people can be brought so low in so short a time. Alphino tells me a warrior of light has slain a sin eater. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to make of this. Yes, I was hoping to speak with you about... On second thought, never mind. It would be rude for me to pry. Oh, probably asking like what? You know what then? The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakelands. But now that you're here, there's a proposal I should like to make. Alright, what you got for us, Alphino? I have been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fears. If the people of Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. And to be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I am not surprised to see their roles distorted and painted, and them painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored in the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, the knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, the reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remains those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the flood. Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Hobart. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as sin eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds would dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the warriors of light to become villains serving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Silk, correct? Such revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I have shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of the sacrifice. Today, I say we pursue Alphinaud's plan. We call together the people of Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the warriors of light and the flood that followed in their wake. Well, what say you, Plunko? Spread the word, I say. I wish we had done this sooner. I don't want to say that. It seems a little mean. Yeah, spread the word. But yeah, I do agree that maybe, we should have tried to help the Warrior of Light, or the previous Warrior of Light, now Warrior of Darkness. I don't know, it's a whole weird thing, but yeah, we should have helped them. I kind of clear their name. Then we're all of one mind on the matter. Good. Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Becklug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the Exedra? We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Okay, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. Give me one quick moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Speak of the people of Crystarium. Or of the Crystarium. Oh, it's the wrong door. Sorry. Oh, let's go talk to them real quick. I have seen many great and terrible things in my long life. As the Exarch, no doubt. Of man, I can say this. His memory is short, his heart fickle. Let us pray that your words reach him. There can be no darkness without light, and so it was that Ardbert was there in your hour of need. The people must be told. I guess like Ardbert, he's the warrior of light in this world, but the warrior of darkness in my world. And then I'm the warrior of light in my world, but the warrior of darkness in this world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go start over here. So it's like the people here refer to him as the warrior of light, and I'm the warrior of darkness. But then I guess like the Scions see Ardbert as more the warrior of darkness. Doesn't really matter, but well, what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. With the night returned, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it though, seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warrior of Light, yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Okay. Oh, there we go. You're gonna browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Ilmar's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. The word is that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Novrant reaps the benefits, but you've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your turning the night to Novrant. Alright, consider my interest piqued. Okay. It's 2 down, 3 to go. I should hit this one first. That's alright. We're in no rush. But do I know... Is this person just... What is this? Oh, this is all of the... that's right, like all the tombstone care. Punko, my, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope you being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through the doors of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had few opportunities to test my new medicines. I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warrior of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Alright, that's 3. This one's kind of like run up these stairs over here. It's always interesting, like, people who have jobs that kind of react to negative situations, like, you know, doctors and firefighters. Like, obviously a firefighter doesn't want fires, but if there's no fires and they're not doing their job, they're not doing what they're trained to do, which can be kind of, I don't know, it's a weird, like, predicament, like a little dilemma. Where it's like you want to do your job, but at the same time, like, when you do your job, it's because something negative happens. Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenold not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean, that he inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. You think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place? I'm sorry, you mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. Oh, that's right, that dude at the bottom of the ocean. Who made that statue for the fish people. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I need to go over here. Oh no, I cannot jump down that way. I can take this though. It's a really cool library. I like this. No, this can't be. Surely there is at least one book here that does not cast the Warrior of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh, Blanco, forgive me. The Cabal of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks for the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they are not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light, of the Flood? How wonderful! You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. Yeah. I love, like, the Lalafell, like, calm emote. Or what is it, like, what is the emote called? Soothe? Yeah, this one. Just kind of like wave your arms a little bit. It's like, calm down, calm down. Good. The blush one's really good too. Oh, is there like... I guess it goes like farther down, but it's just kind of empty. Got more room for books then. Room for expansions. I mean, this is like a pretty big library. It's crazy. But I guess if it is like the only library like in the area, then it makes sense if there's an absurd amount of books here. Alright, backed off now. Hello, friends. Those I spoke with at the orchard and the rookery have been keen to hear what you have to say. For as much hope as they have for the future, the scars of the past weigh heavy on them still. It's good to see the people of the Crystarium. Is it Crystarium? I feel like I always pronounce it differently whenever I say it. So eager to learn the truth. And with the newfound knowledge of the past, they will at last be able to look to the future with eyes unclouded. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. A lot of people. A good turnout.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Yeah, I feel like it would, like, carry more weight if the Warrior of
They would be more
Darkness...
inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Alright, sorry you stole. I'll let you talk.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
It is good to see we're all on the same page, though. Same thoughts. Just not solemnly, that'll do. I feel like the Warrior of Light has like 3 responses. It's either like nod, or they kind of like tilt their head a little bit, or they have like an angry face. Those are like the 3 most common. Like, yeah, like this pose right here, where they like step forward and they're like ready to fight. That's another one too. That's kind of like all the emotions of the Warrior of Light. Like nod and then ready to fight. That's what you get.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Can they see him too?
Impossible.
Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, hello there indeed. Yeah, you can see him too. Oh my goodness. You can see him too. It's not just me talking to ghosts.
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
I don't know.
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
What in the world?
Yeah, what in the world indeed? Okay, they can see him too.
It's you!
Yeah, okay,
The
so
one who
it
slew
was
the
Ardbert.
Eater.
It was Ardbert.
That it should be the Warrior of Darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say.
Okay, I was kind of worried that this might be like some clone or some like evil copy of Ardbert, but it seems like it's actually just Ardbert.
People of the Crystarium, I
hope.
am Ardbert, one of those you know as a Warrior of Light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
Are we okay announcing that? Something seems weird. I don't know.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of Light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I don't know why I'm so distrusting of him right now. I don't know why I'm so suspicious. I mean, it seems like what he's saying is totally valid. Like, this seems like a good thing.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
It seems like, yeah, because I thought, like...
Go. I will stay here and watch.
I don't know. I didn't think that Arbor was able to come back. It's so weird. I'm glad the other Sans are very distrustful, because something seems fishy, but like how Ardbert was talking, like it seems like it was actually him. I don't know. Yeah, Ardbert gone, but suddenly Ardbert. But is it the real Ardbert? I mean, he certainly talked like the real Ardbert.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Yeah, the real Ardbert's the Ardbert in our hearts. Yeah, even the Warrior of Light doesn't think it's him. No, absolutely not. It looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him. It certainly like said things that only Ardbert would know, though. Or kind of emotions that you think only Ardbert has felt. Weird. I love that. The real Ardbert. Or the Ardbert we made along the Ardbert. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him. But who could it be then?
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Yeah.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Okay. Yeah, because we like merged our like souls or
that
something.
which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
Ascian. It's Eldebus, isn't it?
That he is an Ascian.
Yeah, it's Eldebus.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
Why didn't I think of that? I mean, I had like a weird
From what I
thought, maybe it's like
understand, the
Ascian
Warriors of
related,
Light
but I was
were
like,
laid to
no,
rest
we're
in
kind of done with the
war by
Ascians for
those
right
whom
now.
they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Eldibus. Or Elidibus? Elidibus?
Elidibus.
Elidibus? Am I just pronouncing his name wrong?
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
Elidibus.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form and cognizant no doubt of Emet-Selch's failure here in the First, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia
right.
and the Warrior of Light.
I remember when we talked to him. It was a long time ago. Oof.
On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emet-Selch single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
I kind of miss
Yet it
Emet-Selch
must
a
needs
little
be
bit.
noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Oh yeah, because it was the Ascians who were the ones that like tricked Ardbert and his
hath
crew in
ever
the first
been an
place.
enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Artbird's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
And I feel like we're just jumping into more problems, you know? Just like more crazy stuff is happening. No time to just like relax. There's always something like major looming in the distance. But yeah, it sounds like we're kind of like, everybody's pretty certain that it is in fact Elidibus. We must not act until Albert hath made plain his plans. It would be folly to proclaim him false at this juncture. What a despicable practice, appropriating corpses. Such depravity eclipses any horror I witnessed in the age of Rupert. They must be stopped. We were a hair's breadth from defeat when we faced Emitselk, and now we must contend with yet another Ascian. We must tread carefully. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warrior of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, the one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warrior of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know how Ardbert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returns soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Lynn of our efforts. When they do confront Ardbert, we should no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit's vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it's time I return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emitselk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanau that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Ravel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They might lead us to the truths we seek. Be sure to let me know how that works out. No, would you care for company, Y'shtola? Can I please join you, please? Can I come with you, Y'shtola, please? Thank you. I wouldn't dream of going without you. Aww. When you're ready, make for Fanau. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be on about our tasks. Pray give me regards the peace. So I was kind of like thinking a little bit, like not too deeply, but just thinking a little bit into kind of like where the direction of the game is heading, going into Endwalker, and kind of what the story of Endwalker is gonna be. And I feel like Endwalker is maybe gonna focus on Elidibus, but also maybe not. Like, maybe we're gonna deal with Elidibus in Shadowbringers Endgame, and like, maybe there won't be any Ascian threat in Endwalker. Maybe Endwalker will be its own kind of unique story. I don't know. But I guess, like, just because they're revealing Elidibus right now doesn't really mean that we're gonna deal with him right now. I don't know. I don't know. It seems weird that they would do, like, oh, 2 expansions in a row that are both, like, dealing with big Ascian threats. But I guess, like, I mean, I guess we still have Garlemald. Probably more crazy stuff can happen. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't, like, thought much into it, but that's kind of, like, what I originally thought was, like, oh, okay, so Shadowbringers is going to be Emet-Selch. Endwalker might be Elidibus, but I don't know, maybe we'll deal with Elidibus before Endwalker, or maybe we'll kind of lead into Endwalker. I don't know. I will help the Exarch in any way I can, but the key to solving our problem lies with him and the Algenai. Though I'd like to join you in untangling the Ascian's machinations, I think it best I stayed here, devoted my energies to finding a way to deliver the sounds back into the source. Yeah. But it sounds like we might be here a little while longer if, you know, the Warrior of Light is back. Okay. Oh, we get to meet all the bunny girls again. Yay. Oh my god, there's so many quests here. There's so many side quests. It's crazy. I feel like there's like a whole part of this game that I just haven't experienced yet. With all these like side quests. Like I feel like I'm only doing half the game. Like look at all of this. Insane. Oh, do you think we'll see the Great Serpent of Ronka? Oh, didn't we take him with us though? Yeah, we have the Great Serpent, that's right. But let us pray these new ruins are not as unwelcoming as the last. The Eyes of Ronka! My, it feels as if an age has passed since you last graced us with your presence. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. You look as if you haven't seen us in ages. Is the passage of time really all that different for you dwarves? Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and his minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting ground near Actica Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by Batnik. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told us, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom can prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. You have reached the inner chambers unmolested, suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far? This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who is it pitting for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were? Oh, now you promise not to tell? Then I suggest we be going. Get back here. Why do these remind me of like the Powerpuff Girl? Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save the 3 of them been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for their salutious efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the katana revolt. Let's go. Yeah, I'm excited to see more like Hydaelyn and Zodiark lore and kind of hopefully learn more about them and maybe the end of Almorad and the Ascians and all that good stuff. Well, I don't know if I should call it good stuff, but all that stuff. Even Emmett Selk was taken back to find a mural illustrating the final days of these ruins. What other surprises do you suppose yet lie within? You'll oddly ill-equipped to venture inside, but with you here I'm sure things will work out. Ready when you are. Hold on. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal of the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It's a... Ooh, okay. Okay. Is it a level sync? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot like those puzzles that we had to do like last time. Those are so much fun. I hope there's some more kind of like little traps and puzzles to get through them.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
That's
the people of Ronka are known to have
terrifying.
venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Yeah, those teeth. Oof.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Okay, this is literally the Powerpuff Girls. Like this is Bubbles, and the purple-haired one's Buttercup. The tall, like calm one is Blossom. just making that connection now.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Too late. Well, I think we might need to fight that thing.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Whoa!
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
That was crazy.
Oh, no. It lives! Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
That's horrifying. What was that little bit? Why does it say dumb? Oh, because I grabbed the... Yeah, that was... Like, that's like rule 1 of exploring ancient ruins is like, don't just touch things, you know? Okay. This is very interesting. Is this supposed to be some sort of like sphinx thing? Because isn't it usually like sphinxes give you like riddles? Isn't that like the whole thing? You trespasser mortal upon sacred ground. In retribution for souls have I bound. Yet to hero proven learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. You would see there sits free. Answer me these riddles. Yeah, it is like a sphinx. That kind of sort of thing. Deft to paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment for the whole do our efforts decry. What am I? Wait, deft to paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment for the whole do our efforts decry. So deft to paw, I'm thinking like cat. Deft of paw with kin do I vie. Though sought apart betterment. I don't. But sought apart betterment of the whole do our efforts decry. I'm not the best with riddles. I feel like depth of paw is like the big giveaway, right? I think either like the monkey, though sought apart, under the whole do our efforts to descry. I'm gonna go just kind of a vague hunch. Keen and shrewd, its spirit exalts ingenuity and virtue, which the Ronkas did. Oh no! Oh no! Did I just kill them? Holy yikes! Oh, monkey's paw. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace, our land does not lack. That sounds like some sort of wolf. Yeah. I mean, fearsome fang, right? Also, serpents have fangs, but they don't travel with packs. Owls don't travel with packs. Okay, it's gotta be wolf. So they gave me an easy one just because I failed the last one. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf, their doctrines praised, that they would know peace. Wait, did I really just like have somebody die because I didn't save them in time? Oh, my belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? That sounds like some sort of snake. Because snakes travel in their belly. Oh, I wonder if, like, I'm saving them to then fight against this thing, and, like, the more people I save, the easier the fight will be. Yeah, I'm thinking a snake, like, on my belly do I crawl. Snakes Well, I guess like slither on their bellies. Yeah. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lure to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddles answer you did concern, and thus to you a soul returns. Desire you that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt the talismans, hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow know. Wait, what? Oh, was that supposed to, like, look? We must choose carefully. How do I know? I'm sorry, I didn't... Was I supposed to, like, look and maybe, like, see beforehand? Is there perhaps some meaning to their arrangement? Do they look different? They all look... the same... Like, is that not what you're supposed to do? Like, I gotta cheat somehow. I gotta find something to help. I don't notice any differences between all of them, though. We must choose carefully. Yeah, I'm well aware. But how do I know? Some means to their arrangement. They're all arranged in the same way, though. Ooh, I need to get better at, like, puzzles. I'm not the best. I wish I was good at, like, kind of, like, brain teasers and puzzles like this. I feel like I always overthink stuff and then struggle. Ronkin Talisman. They're all called the same thing, right? Ronkin Talisman. Ronkin Talisman. Is there any way, or is it just kind of like blind guess? I mean, like, perhaps there's some all arranged in the same way, though. None of them are, like, in a different position, or... Okay, I'm just might need to guess. I don't see anything that would kind of indicate... It's just a card game? Is it like a wait, is it like a matching game? Oh, I think, okay. Oh, it's one of these, okay. So yeah, I am very much overthinking this. Okay, there's your Stolas. We need to find the Stola one. Okay, found it. Okay. Yeah, so I was definitely overthinking it. Alright. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. We're gonna fight. Yep. Nope, maybe. The worthy of she who the Ronkin extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Finally, this is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins. Be careful, sis.
No mess.
You stole it. Don't come towards me. I probably should have shielded it earlier. You stole it.
I will not hold back.
victory off beg sacrifice. But which of you would pay the price? Plunko, Herb, you have to save him. Impressive.
Let us see how you handle this.
Hey, that was a cool fight. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. I like fighting alongside like other, characters like this. It's always a good time. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. That was good. Some good little puzzles. Good little combat.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Not a care in the world.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
I wonder who this hero is.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo.
Oh, okay.
In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you must recall Emmett Silk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
We learn nothing of the Ascians, but the potential link between the Echo and preternatural star showers is intriguing. Was it Tuna is the reason I took up spellcraft, you know? Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine her tomb would be found, let alone that we'd be ones to have the honor to do so. I sorely underestimated the defense of these ruins. Perhaps Simmet was right to urge caution. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That as well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits have been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each tell of the tale, there are new flourishes, details change or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the changes you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath on my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the beasts who will not know all you have done for Noverend. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels, then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. So long as we beasts live, we shall preserve the truth of your deeds. In the short time we've known you, it feels as though we've experienced a life of adventures. Adventures we are not like to forget. Perhaps we should create a new mural in your honor. And as a record for your future generations, what do you think? It feels really weird, like, having people kind of, like, I know I'm always treated like a hero, but it feels weird kind of, like, being treated and, like, revered in a way where it's like, oh, we're gonna, like, paint murals for you and, like, preserve your history and your deeds and your truth. I feel like so much this game just kind of, like, in the moment and then, like, thinking towards the future that I don't think about, like how important my character actually is to this world and like how much of a fabled hero like I actually am. And yeah, it's weird. The Bun Sisters are great. They are great. The Powerpuff Girls, they're amazing. Ooh, look at this. Exquisite beef stew, pixie berry cheesecake. I gotta eat some more food real quick actually. We'll have this salmon. It's funny because I'm gonna have salmon later tonight for dinner. Good timing. Although we learned not of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would attend to in Citadel. Might it trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Oh, he'll love that. Bye, bunnies. See y'all later. Runar appears to be in his characteristically high spirits. Blanco, it's good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I'll ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It'll only take a minute. Come on, Mishto, let's go get some food. Come on. My apologies, Punko. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in the Citadel from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch the broom from his gear, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. I'll do some chores. Sounds like a fun time. A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such thing, but here you are. It is old, but sturdy and should suit. And wait, I've missed what they just said. It is old, but sturdy and sure to suffice. Yeah, I forgot that she was called Master Matoya here. It reminds me of like when I first saw the Shadowbringers cutscene, and I was like, why did Urianger call her Master Matoya? What is going on? And it's like, oh, that's just because they don't use their real names here. What is this little thing right there? What? Oh, that's like the tablet we found, right? I remember that. I trust Iskia was able to find a broom for us. Here you are. Are you gonna enchant it? Like the real Master Matoya? Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Although I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. I know what you're gonna do. Oh, yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right, anyway. It is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. You better enchant that thing. Yeah. Oh, your stole is adorable. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. Oh, look at it. Now we should make the little frog friends. In this one particular aspect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. Is the soup ready? In future, I may need of you to remind me the pursuits of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Oh, Runar. Poor guy. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Oh, he's so sad. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day, is all. I see. Do you, Shola? Do you see? Yes, Hola, thank goodness you're still here. Oh, okay. Alphino, I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seemed determined to traverse every ilm of Nokrent in his quest to speak the truth to the warriors of light and the flood. And it seems news of your address in the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages people to become warriors of light themselves. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we are all agreeing that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's all that of a fallen warrior of light. So I was kind of, well, hold on, just like a little kind of rambling, some thoughts. They've mentioned before in the past, and Elidibus has mentioned himself, that he wants like a balance. He's kind of said that several times. But I'm thinking that he only wants a balance in the source, right? Like, he doesn't care if... Or I guess, like, he still wants the other, you know, stars to fall to Calamity. So it's okay if those are out of balance, as long as the source is in balance. And I think maybe achieving this balance in the source maybe requires bringing about Zodiark, which is kind of like his justifications then. Because I'm trying to think of, like, why is he spurring on more Warriors of Light? Like, is he trying to tip the balance back towards the light, which would go against him wanting balance? But I guess, like I said, if he only wants balance in the source, then it doesn't matter what happens to all these other worlds. Like, it's good for the... Well, I guess I shouldn't say it's good, but he wants the balance to be tipped then. I don't know, just some thoughts. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Silverbow. Alice, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Hallrick and the others, you needn't be. The treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I could do now is let them rest. So, I believe we are about to discuss how to arrange the meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn their locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Rin should return from the empty and have taken up the search. Marine believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of the open wood, or the woven oath. And that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. Yeah, we didn't even thank him for the soup. Oh, did we not even eat any? A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. I want that stew. That sounds so good right now. Oh, I forgot the Locky. That's right. can sense no other singers in the area. I hope this means Ardbert will be coming this way soon. Oops.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were indeed, and we've made a certain amount of progress. So we thought we might see how the rest of the world was getting on. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
It is. Everybody's together again, I just noticed.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Is his axe different, or is it just because it's not covered in blood? I can't tell.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Extend a friendly fist. Ask whether he wishes Seto were here. Oh, that Seto is his Amuro? It's kind of like a test to see if it's actually him.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Sorely missed? He's not dead. I thought you're supposed to be good at this. Oh, I like that. That's gonna hopefully do some damage.
Very well. Let us forego
Ardbert.
this pretense.
You've activated my trap card.
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
That's the best thing ever. Activating a trap card. There's no better feeling. Yep, look who it is.
Yes, it is I. Elizabeth.
Is it the first time we've heard his voice?
Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
This is the first time we've heard his voice, right? I like the voice actor.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I assume the same thing that Emet-Selk.
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
That's an interesting way to think about it. That kind of implies that, like, we're gonna live long enough to... Think of that.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Okay, so he is not one to talk compared to like Emmett Selku. Guess they wanted to share more with us. Yikes.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little.
Like, we always know too little.
Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself.
I don't know if I've ever felt like I've known enough
we would
in this
be
game.
best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
Okay. If it's ought to be learned, I want to know. For want of a better option, as long as you don't make me do any more chores. I mean, did I do any chores? I just like grabbed a broom and that was it. And then just shouldered the rest. Yeah, if there's ought to be learned, I want to know. Please tell me your secrets.
A man after my own heart.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Yeah, are they still stuck under in the air? Or I guess, are they still stuck without any water? To put it. Well, I'm getting lots of food. Let's do lots of food. Cheesecake. Disdain, obfuscation? What is thy true design, you say? Obfuscation? Tenga told me what Lahabre did to him. I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. I hate to leave him like that. Gods, they can't even let the man rest in peace. Am I the only one who sees the irony in Albert calling us puppets? Would that I had found the words to deny Elidibus. We are so much more than he believes us to be, and yet... Ooh, look at this. Crystarium accessories. Alpha has the right of it. Let's pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolstath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. I wonder how far I am in the post-game stuff. I don't really keep track of like how many hours like I put into it or anything like that, so I have no idea like if I'm halfway through or almost at the end. I have no idea. But I'm having fun with it so far, so it's been great. This place feels much less ominous than the first time we were here. Then again, we did have the shadow of your impending death hanging over us. Don't be shy now. Perhaps we might look on the Poshoan while we're in this area. Mayhap we shall find the secrets we seek in these depths, should their keepers consent to aid us. I'm glad you have the opportunity to visit the Tempest again. It's so lovely here, like a different world entirely. The last time we were here, the Ondo sent us to slay a massive creature. It was as large as Leviathan, twice as angry, and, yes of course I jest, it was only half as large. I have sent for no finless ones, perhaps you instead come seeking something from us. Ruins which our kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores for Maniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled, they care not who they harm. Would that we are the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by their changing climes. Yeah, we certainly cannot leave them like this. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor. But be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? The Flounder's floor is to the northwest. We ought to keep our distance. Were we not in dire straits, I would advise you to do the same. Nah, I can handle myself. We'll be fine. Oops. I can handle myself. Oh, so beautiful. That's so cool. Every time I see this is the best view in the game so far. Every time I see this, I'm just like, it's like absolutely spectacular. Really is like one of the coolest things in this game. And all I can think of is like BioShock. And it makes you just so happy inside. Just like reminiscing about BioShock. It's so cool. I love like the light rays like kind of coming through the water, like the like cloudiness as well. Like it somehow looks like above ground and below ground at the same time. It's so good. The music as well. This is my favorite zone. It's incredible. It's so incredible. One of my like favorite zone music as well. It's just, oh, every time I come here I'm just like reminded of how incredible it is. Hello, Alphino. Nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark, though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted, though. Certainly not. It's okay, Alphino. Look at Ali's age. She's like front and center, ready to go. They're not much of a threat one-on-one, but Tal Shath was right about their numbers. If we fight them all, we'd be here a fortnight. Or I can just run right past them. If I were a bandit leader, I'd surely keep my foes deep within my stronghold. I'm gonna go like this way. We'll take the long way, see if we can find any more Scions to talk to him. Get some more good views. Oh, this is a nice one. I just like, this zone makes me so happy. I could spend the rest of my life here. I love it so much. It's like everything I love. Like I love like ocean and coral and the aesthetic of the deep city. It's incredible. The music. Oops. The boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. You sure about that? Clammy cask or cask. A cursory sniff, you detect a faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of Maniri liver. Hello, Orion. Rin scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thank taught her well. Oh, there's Rin somewhere in there. It's probably where the stuff's at. There aren't the livers, but they're certainly stolen from somewhere. Unless wheat has started growing on the sea floor since last I checked. Wrestling your hand in each stack in turn, you find that they're all filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Oh, what did you find, Rin? Green? I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only, this bird hasn't taken this eye off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. The Shubos staring at Reen, just staring. It probably got lost down here and it's like, where am I? In here, maybe? Seems promising. From the scorching noise they make when prodded in the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Clusia storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Tolshath. It won't do good to keep in suspense. You're not gonna help me carry these? It's fine. It's fine, thank you. I'll take them all. It's okay. I guess I could just like teleport back. Did you happen to see a bird while you were in the caves? Reen insists that there was one. But how? Kinda weird. I know it sounds strange, but there really was a bird in those caves. To venture ashore and steal from the Clusian entaileth considerable risk, yet there is no denying the truth of our eyes. So, the Benthos have been stealing supplies from the Clusians. I have a feeling there is more to this. I'm glad you had better luck than I did. I spent the whole time fighting one Benthos after another. I didn't fight anybody. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Here's your liver. Enjoy. Our precious livers, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuff from Clusia on the Founder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors we heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Clusia warehouses. Perpetrators entered in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Amoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason that they struggle so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question is, what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plan. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen sites that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchling to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it to take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for their cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm for their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage a war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence. Perhaps without a show of force, one can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You'll see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive with the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations for vile purposes. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarat, I would call upon the assistance of another. Ooh, I will take accessories of healing. Sounds lovely. Ooh, wait, these might be better than what I currently have, actually. Oh, no. I have level 90 stuff. Yeah, it's not better. What does the thing do? I have a comparison. Yeah, it's not better at all. Oh, I need to switch his ring. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. Yikes. There we go. Sorry about that. I guess I didn't really do anything too important. Gotta be careful though. Right there. Yeah, I saw level 84. I mean, maybe my necklace. This might be better. No. Okay. I need to look cool though. Icky. I might keep it just for kind of like sentimental value. Oh, this necklace is nice, actually. Bracelet's good too. Nice, like, simple metal bracelet. Little emerald on it, maybe? A ring? We'll keep them. Why do these problems always turn out to be so much more complex than they seem? Couldn't we have had a simple, straightforward adventure for once? The good guy's good, the bad guy's bad. No drama, no intrigue, and it all ends with tea and tarts. That sounds lovely, I say. The will of the ancients, if only it were so simple. Yeah, it's kind of interesting now we know who the ancients are. It doesn't feel all that honorable or heroic to strike first, but at least it lets bloodshed in the end. Is it wrong of me to be a bit excited? I know the circumstances are grave, but imagine what those ruins might hold. I would not care for what happened in Limso to be repeated a world away. The Benthos know not what they do. You need not believe in the will of the ancients to receive their guidance, but the tide and the current. It is always there. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it... whoops, sorry, miscut. To pursue we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Solon, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Oh, look at Alphino giving a bow. He's so polite and proper. The best boy. Oh yeah, that's right, we'll go over here. Lakeland. Not the best weather for this, but it's okay. Excuse me. From here, we press onward to the Isles of Ken. I myself shall proceed afoot. You perfected your technique then. Can you walk on water? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and prove its purchase fragile yet untrue. Or yet true. Watch closely. I want to see him fall in. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. I want to see him fall in. I love you, Urianger. I wish the best for you, but... Oh. Okay, he might, Alright, alright. He's done it. Incredible. Take one step and fall in. No, okay. He's walking on water. Alright. Can we have just taken a boat? Urianger. For the love of... Yeah, I don't know, I just take a boat. Well, I guess Urianger wanted to show off with his new technique. And then Urianger drowned. No, I like Urianger. But it is funny to see him fall. My apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine was lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fath, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I mean, he got farther than I thought. I know not why I can't repeat it. Thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred? Don't like that. It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Something's going on. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. Yeah, a boat. Before you make some quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too, if you had to drag Urianger out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. What sort of dealing's the Fath, I wonder? Do you think those two are really alright? Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. No, the Sans never rest. I must admit I've been keen to attempt walking on water myself, though I know what Alice would say. Yeah. If you can't swim, don't take a boat. Just learn to walk on water. Perfectly logical, easy next step to overcome a very easily fixed thing. I'll stick with swimming. Thank you very much. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more efficient than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of a king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last fight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So he agrees. Though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs die beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Plunko and I are more than capable of that. Well, I don't want to swim, it's like cold in there. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll all have it done with a moment, and better than that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Alright, Isaiah, I'll go. I'm in your debt. It's okay, Ariane. None of us in much of a match for Isaiah when she's like this, aside from Y'shtola, perhaps. Mine apologies. This venture hath not proceeded as smoothly as I had hoped. It's a miracle. It's a minor miracle that we accomplish anything at all, wouldn't you say? I think Thancred's embarrassed. Yes, I'm perfectly well recovered, thank you. Alright, where are these barnacles at? Oh, there's a couple. Tenacious barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, okay, same thing. Alright, job's done. That was easy. Well, thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I'll inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose my spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ben was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water and helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasure our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when he flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns, and sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here, I am awake. It feels good to speak, and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I'll gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but this time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The die will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us into our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shores of Clusium. Yeah. Well, that's right. We're probably gonna, disturb the ecosystem again. Oh god, I forgot. That's all? I feel as though there were more to it. Yeah, time to go destroy more ecosystems, devoid of all water. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. That look. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite, for Rianje and Thancred in particular? I require no such thing. I'm the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please rest for me. How could you ignore this? How could you deny Green's wishes? Oh, alright, if you insist. You too, Plunko. You've been running yourself ragged. Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna deny Green's wishes. In that case, I'll leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole anon. A word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. Oh God, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Solon that's better for it than most. Come with me. With age cometh wisdom, or so I pray. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Oh, this is a nice moment. Us three. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. Well, at 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Oh, thy countenance belies thy words, Master Tancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean, but the records show that I am here under protest. Although I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Should we try our hands at it? Sorry, I haven't unlocked fishing yet. Oh no. Help someone, quickly! Oh, there's always something, isn't there? It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with my life. I suppose you might have predicted this. You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much, no more than they already have by interruption or relaxation at any rate. Go fight some bandits. Oh, it's Sailor. All save our miscreant appeared unharmed. And do you believe this? I don't even have anything worth stealing. Never fear, Nightshades ain't no match for the guard. Fortunately, this one wasn't clever enough to bring support. These two have matters well in hand, by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness? We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy meeting again soon, eh? Why, I believe I recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exile. Did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us are satisfied with just seeing out our service. I feel like we could do more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to seek it through. I'm gonna read the excitable one. Oh, sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. I couldn't get my words out. My name is Vonard, sir. I'm with the Guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner in Novrand. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the old fisherman, or the odd fisherman, well, then that's what we'll do. Well, future heroes are the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Okay, I think unfortunately I might call it there for today. So sorry about the short stream. Yeah, this is good. I feel like we're gonna whoa, let me try that again. I feel like we're gonna be getting into some more like big lore stuff once we get to these next ruins. So I'm excited for that. The fish get to live another day. You're right. We can put off their impending doom for a little bit longer, just a little bit. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV and continuing on with this. But yeah, it's a good day today. I hope you'll have a good night, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.